Katie, this IPO could be just weeks away. We know they're trying to get it done before the end of the year. What does the share split actually mean?
Hey, good to be with you, Emily. Yeah, so we received an email that from our sources that said that Airbnb is planning to do a stock split, a 2-for-1 split. Basically, it just halves the share price. It cuts it in half. So although it doesn't affect the value of the overall company, it in theory makes it easier to afford each share. A lot of people just say this is psychological or marketing move, but it's a stock split ahead of their IPO, so it's sort of an interesting move. It's not so common with private companies pre-IPO. It's been done before. Facebook had done something a little bit before its IPO, but it's not something we hear about all the time.
So what do we actually know about valuation right now? We know that the valuation had plummeted from pre-pandemic days. We know that Airbnb has slightly recovered from earlier this year. Does it just come down to IPO day itself and it's pure speculation until then?
Yeah, there's a little bit of speculation, although these documents that we received said that the valuation is up a little over 10% from where it was in the last period. And so our understanding is they do these 409A valuations every 3 months. This is separate from Airbnb's overall valuation. This is for the common stock, but it still shows that Airbnb and people who are valuing Airbnb believe that it's improving from where it was, in the depths of COVID when it was struggling in the second quarter of this year.
What do we know about how their business is doing lately?
Yeah, so Brian Chesky, the CEO of Airbnb, has been pretty public about how they've really rebounded from their difficult period they were in a few months ago. We had gotten a hold of their financials a couple of months back, and the revenue had fallen 67% for that quarter. And what he's saying is that they've seen a lot of people renting Airbnbs again. People are doing quarantine houses and local travel. And so their business has really rebounded much faster than they expected. And so I think that's partly why their valuation is going back up. Their valuation earlier this year when they took on some debt was about $18 billion, which was down significantly from the $31 billion where they were valued at a few years ago. People close to Airbnb say they're hoping to get to be valued about $30 billion when they go public, likely in December. But that is speculation at this point in time because a lot can still change.